Good morning. Welcome to the E3 Weekly Market Report. It is the 11th of August, a Thursday. We are going to look directly here at the exports that have just come out. And cotton, let's start. We're looking at, we've gone to all new crop now for cotton, and the sales are 132,000. That shows Turkey taking 30,600, Vietnam taking 23,100, South Korea taking 18,000, Indonesia taking 13,600. We've moved away from old crop now. And let's see the reaction. Cotton was up 53 just before the report. Now we're up 64, trading around 72. 08, 07 right now. Looking at soybean exports, 308,000 metric tons. That's still in the old crop. China took 500,800, but then we've got some cancellations here. Vietnam took 70,800. Spain took 67,300. Cancellations of 613,800, probably rolling forward into new crop. A very large new crop number, 2016-2017 net sales of 2,792,200 metric tons. China took 1 million, this is really big. China took 1,844,000 metric tons. Mexico took, unknown destinations took 743,000, and Mexico took 153,000. So very large number there. The soybean number has been expecting a large number. No real reaction so far in the markets. Looking at corn, old crop sales of 594,900. That's up 80% from the previous week. South Korea took 198,200. Saudi Arabia took 137,800. Egypt took 127,200. Then looking at new crop sales, 1,015,600 metric tons. Unknown destinations took 583,000. That's probably a roll. Mexico took 282,500. Chile took 90,000. Reaction in corn. Corn was unchanged just before the report. No reaction there either. Wheat. Let's go to wheat next. Sales there, 607,600 metric tons. That, of course, is its new crop. That's all we've got there. Up 86% from the previous week and up 49% from the 4-week average. Mexico took 130,100. Indonesia took 92,200. And unknown destinations took 91,300. Wheat was up 0.75 cents just before the report. Right now, wheat is up about a penny, so no real change there. I'm looking to see if there's any movement anywhere else. There's really not. The market's pretty much yawned at these numbers. Could be that crop report coming out tomorrow trumps this, and people are more likely looking at that. And also they expected some larger numbers. Let's look quickly at the crop progress report that came out Monday. Cotton at that time reported 48% good to excellent. That's a slip from the previous week, which was 50%. Let's look specifically at Texas. Good to excellent, 39%. It had been 42%. It slipped 3% from the previous week. Squaring at 96%, that's the average. Setting bowl 70%, that's pretty close to the average. Open bowls 9%, everything looks average. Soybeans, good to excellent category, 72%, that's unchanged. Soybeans blooming 91% versus an average this time of the year of 88%. Setting pods at 69% versus the average at 61%, so we're well ahead of schedule there. Corn in good to excellent was 74% good to excellent, and the previous week had been 76%, so we slipped 2%. Silking at 97%, that's pretty close to average. Dough stage at 53%, that's ahead of schedule, which is normally 42%. Wheat, winter wheat harvest is wrapping up, it's at 94%. Spring wheat in good to excellent category is 68%, which is unchanged. Let's talk about cotton. Rains a couple of days ago that were unexpected in parts of West Texas around Lubbock, of an inch to as much as 3 inches, surprised the market, caught it off guard, and caused a large sell-off. Looking at that movement a week ago, we were trading in December cotton at 77.98, and yesterday we found a low of 71. So that's almost a 700-point drop during that period. What to expect now? We've got a crop report coming out tomorrow, and we've got a chance of rain coming this weekend in West Texas. This is really going to be the last opportunity to get rain that can help that dryland cotton. Although the rain that came in recent days was spotty, it got everyone's attention, but what's about to happen this weekend or not happen it will be critical to what this market is going to do. You don't get the rain they expect, you don't get widespread rain, this market could go right back where it was a week ago. If you do get widespread rain, we could see more correction here. As far as what to expect or how low or how high, retesting the old highs is possible. More people are talking about a bounce to 75 or 76 as being a selling opportunity for farmers. To the downside, somewhere approaching 70 to 71 should be support. But if we break through that, we could drop another couple of hundred points towards 68. Really don't know that it's going to get a lot lower than that, but who knows? A lot of things can happen that can affect this market. Soybeans, we saw a high 2 days ago of $9.99. We saw a low 8 days ago at $9.43. That's a range of 56 cents. This time of the year, soybeans see a seasonal bounce that lasts for a few weeks into the latter part of August, right at the 1st of September. We had been looking like we were seeing that. We do have a crop report coming out tomorrow, and it's going to have quite an effect on the market. As far as the kind of price to look at, maybe if this market were to come under pressure again, we could see a low of $9 in November soybeans. On a bounce, we could see a rally toward 10.20 to 10.40. That would be probably a selling opportunity for farmers if they need to sell. Corn, same thing as beans. It is going to be watching the crop report tomorrow. It normally has a seasonal bounce, but it's having a very hard time having any kind of bounce. We've seen a 6 1/4 cent range over the last 8 days. That's very tight, but it's holding down here close to the lows. Could see this market test $3 if we continue to push lower from where it's trading right now, which is 333.5. Or we could see a bounce. If we see some good numbers here, we could see a bounce back toward 360. All right, wheat following corn and soybeans. Yesterday's recent high was 427.5. The low 7 days ago was 399.25. That's a 28 3/4 cent range. Right now, we have wheat trading at 423. Could get down and retest $4 again, or we could bounce if beans and corn bounce up toward 440. That would be an opportunity if people have anything they need to do. Looking one last time at these markets, cotton is right now up 36. It was up 53 before this export figure came out. We've got soybeans up 2. That's about where it was before the report with this very large export figure. Corn is up 3/4. It was unchanged. It's very close to where it was at the time we had the report. And wheat's up 1.5 pennies, which is about a half cent higher than it was. So not much reaction yet. That's it. Make sure you join us later today for our afternoon update, and tomorrow within minutes of the report that comes out at 11 o'clock tomorrow morning Central Time, we will be on commenting on that supply and demand and production report. So that's it. Have a good day.